Greetings and welcome to my daily devotional for Monday, the 29th of November. Our reading is from Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 31. By faith, Rahab the prostitute was not killed with those who disobeyed, but she received the spies with peace. As we continue to look at Rahab, it is interesting to note that the NIV gives an alternative translation of prostitute. The NIV states that the word can also be translated as an innkeeper. It is suggested that Rahab might be better described as an innkeeper, since it is more likely that the Israelite spies would have gone to an inn rather than to a house of ill repute. In support of this, it is also suggested that the officials looking for the spies would not have needed to ask Rahab for permission to have the spies handed over if it was a brothel. However, if it was an inn, the guests would be treated with honor, as was the custom in Middle Eastern countries. The Jewish historian Josephus states that Rahab kept an inn. The word translated as prostitute is isha. It has various meanings, but basically it means woman, wife, or female. The word is mostly translated as woman or wife. It is used in this way in Genesis chapter 2 and verse 24. There we read, "This explains why a man leaves his father and mother and is joined to his wife, and the two are united into one." We may not know whether Rahab was a prostitute, a wife, or an innkeeper. However, the main point is that she was a woman of faith. She believed in God and his purposes. As we have seen in Joshua chapter 2 and verse 9, she clearly states that she believed that God had given the land to the Israelites. Whatever her background, it was not a hindrance to her coming to faith in God. It was an obstacle to her to respond to the grace of God. And the same is true for us today. The whole purpose of the ministry of Jesus was and is to save sinners. Our background, our upbringing, our social environment are no obstacle to the saving grace of God demonstrated in Jesus. Enjoy rejoicing that the grace of our Lord Jesus is able to save us regardless of who we are and where we come from.